What's your work process like then without that in terms of studio to record, mix, master? How do you do your process there?
At the moment, Mitch is he's got such a talent behind the computer because he's producing actually the tracks as well and mixing them. So he's got his own studio in Sydney that we start recording the songs. At the moment, because I'm in Perth and he's in Sydney, we're just FaceTiming and we just work off that. So I send him the drum tracks, or he tells me blah blah blah. So it's kind of just like this online thing at the moment. But when I'm there, it's he's got his own studio, and we start writing in the studio. We get it on the computer. We do it all. We produce it. We mix it. We master it. And then after that, we might get in touch with people in America that might just polish it off, with the vocal engineering or something, and just to see what different people can sort of do to the tracks as well as what we can do, and just get the sort of a balance and see which is good and which is not, and trying to get the best out of it, the best sound. And that's what we've been doing for the past couple of weeks. Yeah.
From an independent point of view, then, how do you finance things such as tours? And obviously, if without a manager, do you hire someone in to book your tours for you, or do you just do it all yourself?
That's the thing. So it would be income would be from tours, merch, all that stuff. At the moment, it's a struggle town only because of COVID. So it's like it's just very hard for just all musicians right now. But when that's exactly right. So like it would obviously be when the manager comes in, we'll get the income. It's like it would all be from us basically. So right now we're lucky in a sense that we've got these, we've got the studio, we've got this. Some artists don't have that, and they have to, obviously chip in money to sort of do it. So it's very hard, So for us, it's kind of lucky that we have this studio. The only downside for us is the fact that we don't have management, label and stuff that for the promo. So when these songs go out, it's kind of just like sitting back and we just watch all these fans just share it. And, to a point where that's all we can do, because if we were with a major label right now, it would be amazing, like promo, amazing, great stuff. But the only downfall with the only thing I can think of, which is the bad thing about being with a major label, is the fact that they have sort of the rights and the credits and everything to your songs sometimes, more actually majority of the time, so that when these artists and everybody that look up to these people, they think they're, getting all the money, getting all this, is actually very, very wrong. It's the opposite. And the labels are getting all the money, and these guys are working their ass off. They've got no team. They've got all this, and that's why it's a struggle town in this day and age for musicians in particular, and also bands, because they're not making any money, and the money that's they're only making is obviously merch and their way they can do it, maybe working side projects, side this, doing that, or just working a day job or doing this. So it's very tough, man. It's tough for a lot of artists out there. So if I could say to anybody right now that's like wants to take it seriously, it's doing your own thing, trying to figure out ways that you can make money in your own time, as well as, and not relying or not thinking that major labels and or managers or people like that can help, because they can help, but not all the time. Yeah.
You have to do the work in the first place and actually grind yourself and hustle. And
you have to hustle yourself, man. You have to, exactly right.
So I assume you prefer being independent as opposed to having
yeah. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. It's so good. It's just great. Like, because me and Mitch, especially being in a 2-piece band, it works so well. Me and Mitch, we're like the same person. It's really freaky. It's like, we just get each other straight away. There's no like, oh, no, this, no, that. It's just like, everything's just like, it should be done this way. It should be done that. Nice. And it's great. I think if you can find someone that's like that and you're just on the same wavelength, it's just magic. So